Hello and welcome to Autoportal.com, the car buying website that helps you buy better. Well, if you're in the market for a premium hatchback car which offers you low running costs of a diesel and the fun factor of a petrol, then look no further than the Polo GT TDI standing here beside me. How good is it? We'll find out on the show today. Well, just like the regular Polos, VW has updated the GT range as well. But yes, the changes are so subtle that you'll really have to put along an old version of the Polo next to it to figure them out. Well, for record's sake, the bumper is new, so is the grille, as are the headlamps. And even though it's not a big update, it really does make a classy looking car even classier than before. Well, just because it's a keen driver's car, that doesn't mean that the GT TDI is bad in terms of practicality, and I'll show that to you now by opening up the boot for you. Well, as you can see, it's a nice and deep boot, and it's a very well-shaped boot. It's a very square boot. There's a bit of a loading lip, but that's quite okay because you can really load in a lot of luggage in this car, and that really makes it one of the better cars in this segment in terms of luggage carrying capacity. Well, the negatives first. There's a huge transmission tunnel over here, and what that means is that whoever is sitting here will really have a bit of a fight for legroom with the other occupants on both the sides. On the plus side, legroom is pretty okay, headroom is good as well, and the seats themselves offer very good support. And also the ambience inside over here, the back seat is really very good. Everything is really made from first-rate materials, so full marks to VW in terms of giving it a very, very sophisticated and classy interior. Well, so here I am now inside the Polo GT TDI's cabin, and as you can see, it's an all black interior, and that really does lend it a very sporty feel. Well, the other sporty element inside this car, apart from the all black interior, is the fact that this steering wheel is a flat bottom steering wheel. What that means is, unlike most other cars where it's completely round, this one is very flattish over here, and it's also very nice to grip. It's a leather wrapped steering wheel, and that really does make it one of the better steering wheels, if not the best, in this segment to hold. Now, the other good part about the Polo really is that the quality of materials is absolutely phenomenal. It really is the best car in terms of cabin quality. Well, the other good part about the Polo is the fact that the seats are very, very comfortable, and that, along with the height adjustable seat, really makes it a very, very easy affair of getting into a comfortable position. In terms of practicality, it's a good place as well. You get two cup holders over here, there's a small tray right up ahead, and there's a tray over here also where you can put your cell phone and that wallet. And the door bins have got large enough bins to hold those water bottles at, so in terms of practicality, a very good place in the front seat. Well, so here I am driving the GT TDI now, and this car of course comes with a 1.5 litre diesel engine which develops about 104 bhp of power and about 250 Newton meters of torque. Now this is of course the most powerful car in this segment. Well, this diesel engine is exactly the same one which goes into the regular Polo. It's the same 1.5 litre diesel, but of course it gives more power. It really does have a very, very solid mid-range. All you need to do, in fact, when you are in a hurry is to throw a gear down and press the accelerator, and progress is really, really very brisk. Well, the only downside from this engine is that when you rev it hard and when you really are pushing this car, it does tend to become a little noisy inside the cabin, and that is the only downside of the Polo's brilliant dynamics otherwise. Well, even though it's a light steering wheel, it's pretty accurate, and it offers you a decent amount of feel as well. And what that means is that it's not cumbersome to drive the Polo GT TDI when you are in the city. Well, where the Polo really does excel, no matter which version you are driving, is in the ride department. And when you are of course driving this car on the highway and you are doing 3-digit speeds, it feels very, very stable and very reassuring. And in fact, you never get a feeling that you are driving a small car. You really do feel like you are driving a much bigger mid-size sedan. Well, unlike the TSI version, unlike that petrol version of the GT car, the diesel comes with a manual gearbox. There's no automatic on offer. Even though it is a pretty decent gearbox in terms of operation, throws are very, very narrow and they are pretty slick. It misses out on that magic that 7-speed automatic offers. Well, maybe that's something that VW can consider on later versions of the car. Well, if it's class, looks and sophistication along with a keen driving experience and low running costs you're after, then few other cars can match the Polo GT TDI. And even though it is a little expensive to buy initially, remember, all good things come at a price, and the Polo GT TDI is definitely one of the better things in life.